the journey. Okay, how it starts and how it is going to end. So let's get started. So first, I'm going to share my screen. For our training, we use Microsoft Teams. All right, so you're going to see. So by the way, this is our environment. Let's go to chats. So when you log into our environment, you're going to see we have different class groups. You can see class 22, class 23 over there. And then we have the help desk. So this help desk, this is where we troubleshoot, with the students. If students have issues, they are able to, post the issues here. And we have 24/7 help desk engineers who are assisting the students every step of the way, to make sure that they are not blocked at any time. As of today, the 3rd of January 2024, we have 218 students on this help desk. Then, of course, you're going to see this is the current class that we have ongoing. And we have about 53 students. This last classroom today, we have classroom 2 also, right, all of that. So let's move on to look at the course content in itself. So this is class 21 here, right? Now let's look at what we are covering in this program. As you can see, we have close to about 16 chapters or 16 concepts that must be covered, right? So you can see here, we always start with Linux, all right? So if you go to the Linux channel, you're going to see post here. Post is just going to cover the class schedules and everything. And then, of course, you go to files, you're going to see how the classes are organized. Let me go to the most recent one, probably class 22. All right, this is class 22 here. So it all starts with welcome and onboarding. So in here, when you come to the onboarding folders and files, you're going to see you have everything here. You're going to see testimonies, and we also have folders here that covers, our onboarding process. You see that? There we go. So you can see the course outlined. You can see testimonies of our students. We don't put everything on Facebook, social media as a whole because of privacy reasons, right? But again, you can see everything. So this is why we encourage you to gain access so you can start going through this. We cannot explain everything on WhatsApp, and on Facebook. So it's important that you gain access. So after we've gone through the welcoming and onboarding, our orientation always lasts 1 week. Then what we start with Linux. Linux is an operating system, an enterprise operating system, just like Windows, but it's used by organizations, to host their application. So if you look at our Linux folder, let's see that. So see the way the classes are organized. So someone asks, oh, what if I miss a class? Can I always come back to the recordings? The answer is yes. See that here? There we go. You can see the class recordings. You go back and then again what? Come back here again. And you can again see the class recordings. Everything is well recorded for you. Let me increase the font size again. Okay, there we go. See that? So you can see November 1st right down to November 22nd. Everything is well organized, You miss a class. By the way, these classes are live. You understand what I'm saying? Let me just say, okay, we get into this one. You can see the videos here, you can see revisions, a lot of stuff, and everything goes with this documentation. When we're done with that, we move to chapter 2. So that's how the program progresses, right? Chapter 2, and let's say you go to files again, you're going to see what is going to be covered. This is Git and GitHub, or in fact, distributed versions control system. And you can see again how the program is organized. You can see something as that's down, like latest changes in this particular channel was December 3rd, December 11 even, right? Because of course this class is still in progress as well. Then after that, we move to the concept of application building, testing, Artifactory, and deployment. What does it involve? So this class is still in progress, but you can see again, this is how everything is organized. The last class here was December 20th, as you can see, right? And if you click here, you can see what was covered. Again, you can see the videos, right? And everything that you need. When we're done with that, we move to the concept of application automation. That is covered under the what we call CI/CD. CI/CD stands for continuous integration and continuous deployment. So again, in here you won't see any files here because we are here to start this one. It has what we have not gotten into that yet. After that, we're going to move into Docker to study how applications are containerized and deployed. It's very important, also a very, very important concept. Then, of course, we move to Kubernetes. Kubernetes here, we cover everything. We go very deep here. This course in itself lasts for about 6 weeks because it's very deep, and that's the core of application deployment and hosting, how we manage our applications when it's deployed and all of that. So we are going to study everything around that area. After that, we are going to study monitoring, okay? Application performance monitoring and logging. And again, it's a very, very important aspect. So by the way, this alone can give you a job. You can work as a Kubernetes administrator for any company. You can work as a deployment expert for any company. This also can give you a job. You can work as a site reliability engineer, performing monitoring and logging and investigations and incident response. It's very important, so please take note. Then we move to the core of infrastructure. How do we automate infrastructure for enterprises? So then, of course, we're going to cover this one, and you're going to see we're covering Terraform alongside AWS, because of course you need to manage infrastructure from where? From somewhere, right? It can either be Azure, GCP, AWS, or Alibaba. But the most important cloud, as we know of today, is it's AWS cloud. So we focus on that one. Thereafter, we look at configuration management, Ansible. And again, you see, there's nothing here, but once we get it, you're going to see materials and everything. So we provide the material for the videos. It's live classes, everything is live, okay? Configuration management, then of course we move from there, and we are going to cover, AWS Cloud, Azure, and GCP. After that, we are covering Bash shell scripting for Python, Bash shell and Python for DevOps engineers. Then we look at technical documentation, how to write technical documentation at work, how to, write down troubleshooting issues and all of that. Then, of course, we also cover Scrum ceremonies. Very important, because in a DevOps team, you are working with a Scrum Master. So it's good to understand basic Scrum ceremonies like backlog grooming, sprint planning meeting, sprint retrospective, daily stand-up meeting, and a lot more. We cover all of that there. When we're done, we're going to have a Thanksgiving and career planning seminar. And from there, we move on to our job placement. So this is where we actually start, working with you on career, advising you towards your career. We work on your resume, and we look at your LinkedIn. In fact, we start marketing you, start presenting you outside there to the world, the tech companies around here in Canada, USA, around the world, and even in your home country. So this is how the program is structured. So what are you waiting for? Talk with our admissions advisors today. They are going to grant you access to get to get into the environment and explore more. I cannot explore everything in this video, but trust me, when you do, you are going to thank us that we gave you this opportunity. So it's very, very, just join these 214 students who are on this platform, you understand, doing what they know how to do best, right? So if you come back here, again, our help desk environment is a super helpful environment. You cannot get stuck in this environment. Everybody is learning, everybody is helping everybody, right? So again, it's very, very important. And thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys soon. And I hope that this video helps. Thank you. And there we go. Bye-bye.